And welcome to the Geekz 31 Days of Horror for Halloween. This is Lil.
And this is Steve.
And tonight we're reviewing Consumed from 2024. I thought this was newer. A married couple, Jay and Beth, take a celebratory camping trip a year after Beth's cancer remission, but they find themselves trapped between a wild madman and a skin-stealing monster. This movie only has, 3 people in it? Devon Sawa, Mark Famiglietti, and Courtney Halverson.
Famiglietti.
Yeah.
Come on, you gotta lean into it, man.
Sorry. I'm not Italian, so but you know. So Steve,
I picked it.
you picked it. Go with it. What did you think?
I picked it for a couple reasons. One, Amazon Prime kept telling me I would like it. So I'm like, fine, I'll find.
How many times I've got screwed with that? You know,
I know.
Like, oh, you're
Listen,
gonna love
sometimes it's hit and miss, man. But 31 Days of Horror is like that, hit and miss. And the cover was cool enough. A clawed hand, a lady screaming, red and black, looked good. And then you click on it, and Devon Sawa is covered in animal furs out in the woods. I'm like, hey, you know what? Nostalgic sakes, Devon Sawa. I still have fond memories of the guy from Chucky stuff and Idle Hands. I like the guy. Why not? Yeah. The movie's fine. It's not great. It's I felt like it was really overacting, especially with the female lead in the beginning. She was just, her reactions to everything were just like, why are you acting like this? But then, to the movie's credit, there's a pretty big reveal for her character a little bit later. And you're like, oh, that kind of, like, it doesn't justify everything, but it really does help in why you're acting this type of way.
I thought the movie kind of revealed that early on.
I didn't catch it. So, but maybe that was because I was kind of disinterested. I was trying to focus on some of the other stuff. And the monster, listen, I love me a good creature feature. I always do. But monster design is my big thing. The monster design here was pretty lame. Not very good. It was a smoke monster, taking a cue from Lost from most of the movie. And then you do get a practical monster at the end, but oof, they should have taken a few cracks at that on the drawing stage. All in all, it wasn't terrible. Listen, Devon Sawa knocked it out of the park. He delivered on everything he was supposed to do. And maybe he's an overactor or whatever. They said, act like a crazy man in the woods. And he was like, I'm a crazy man in the woods.
I think, I mean, you talked about overacting. And I was like, up until, like, I thought he was fine up until, like, that end scene. And then it went, like, total, he, like, I was just like, what are we doing?
The end is so long and convoluted, and characters are making weird decisions, and there's a lot of artsy stuff going on with the editing. And, well, I think I'm going to give Consumed a 0.
Okay, good, because I was going to give it a 0. I was bored to death. That's my problem with this movie, is I was bored to death. I was like, okay, so I'm not spoiling it here. The monster is a Wendigo. And I'm like, cool, Wendigo. But everything else is boring. We get to, I mean, it
all
felt
the
like
stuff in his little hut. It felt like we were in his hut for so long, with dream sequences, and he's smoking a cigarette, and the boyfriend's leg, and or the husband's leg.
This movie is boring. So
spoilers.
That spoiler warning was not as boring as this movie. That spoiler warning was way better than that movie.
Boredom, cardinal sin.
Yeah, I think that's the problem, right? Like, I know over the years, and I think Ed has picked on us. If I'm entertained, I'm gonna be more forgiving. When I'm not entertained, oof, and you've lost me. Like, I don't care how good or what you're doing, it's gone. Like it's
We've rated worse movies better ratings because it's like I can at least see they tried. I can at
yeah,
least
and
see
I'm
what they're going
entertained.
for. Yeah.
I've enjoyed this dummy shot. I've enjoyed, this plot line.
Body parts making up parts of title cards. Listen, that goes a long way with me.
Yeah,
Get creative, folks.
this one wasn't, and when I was watching, I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, Steve picked this because of Devon Sawa. I know at times you have a soft spot.
I do. I do.
Um,
Idle Hands is one of my all-time favorite movies.
it is a great horror comedy. I don't know about all-time favorites,
Listen,
but
I'm
I
saying
enjoy
no,
it.
it's one of my personal. It's one of
I
those
was gonna
ones that
say,
I spent so much money renting over and over again. It's one of
you
those.
were at the perfect age when that came out, especially on DVD and video. Like, yeah, that would have hit you hard. That's
I
my
still
Nightmare
have
3.
the same VHS that I had when I was a kid of Idle Hands. I still
Yeah,
have it right
I
now.
could definitely see that, and that makes sense. Jessica Alba, fantastic. But here we go through like mysticism. The wife makes like, I got so mad because like the movie opens like she leaves the tent, and she's starting to have like this kind of spasm moment. Like she's can't. This is where Steve, like, to me, it gave it away that she was like, you were talking about her and she's not being able to do things anymore. And I know it's like a year after her cancer remission, but I'm like, no, it's back. She's showing like her hands are shaking. She's doing all this stuff. She can't keep going. And I'm pretty sure her husband knows. And she's just keeping it to herself. And they're just not having a conversation. And I'm like, okay, so we're going to do that. All right, fine. And then we see like she's walking through the forest and seeing like spirits. And I'm like, okay.
But then the movie rears its head with some intrigue when they stumble back upon their tent at night and it's completely destroyed. And there's monster screeches in the woods. And I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm
If
good
you're
with
gonna give
this.
me a good monster, I'll take it.
At this point in the movie, Lil, I'm still in. I'm still thinking
I'm-
we could be
I
saved.
wasn't lost yet.
I'm thinking we could be saved. Cool monster noises. Torn up tent. They're running, but then it cuts to daylight and still monster noises. And I'm thinking, well, this isn't a very good monster. It's
Well, I thought it was
clearly
going
been
Blair Witch.
it's clearly been a couple hours. They're still running. I didn't realize these were marathon people.
Yeah.
And the monster still hasn't caught them. And that's what I don't like that about these. Some like, why start the chase in the middle of the night and then cut to like 10 o'clock in the morning?
While
And
they're
then
still running.
and then when you do show the monster, you show that it's like super fast. Like it's unbelievably fast. It was toying with why? What?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like a lot of these movies would just be over if the monster would just attack or a thing would just attack instead of fucking with people for hours and giving him so many opportunities.
Or have it be like it can't come out in daylight. Or have it be that, right? Like give it some kind of thing where
and
it's
how
like,
does it go from smoke to stupid baby face big
to
monster?
claws. Because remember that there's that tent scene, and that's where I was like intrigued where she got up from the tent and you see the claws right next to her. I don't know if you noticed that. There was like a scene where she got up where she thought her husband was next to her, but remember he was out there taking a shit. And you saw her get up, think he was out there, but hear something, and you see the big ass Wendigo claws next to her. Like it was in the tent with her. And then she walked out. And I'm like, well, what the hell's going on? And, is it after her because she's sick?
Yeah, that's what it said. It was after people to take their bodies, I guess.
But does it want a sick body?
For reasons.
They don't really tell you.
I'm gonna like go in this hut where it can't find us. And then they scream a lot while the monster's right outside and the monster doesn't find him.
Well, right, and so then the husband gets his foot as they're running, caught in a bear trap, and his leg is just messed up.
That's pretty gross. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know how he didn't die. She seemed like she was gone forever, and they were complaining about him having blood poisoning.
It was the movie's. Although she was only gone for 20 minutes, but the movie just felt like she just felt like forever.
Well, I don't know. There's this whole scene where she was hung, and then like it was the daytime.
No, that scene took 40 minutes, but she was only gone for 20.
It was going at half speed the whole time. It's like reverse.
It kept cutting to that red lit, bald cancer lady on the hospital gurney flopping around.
Yeah, and then we find also like this, I don't know if they're ruins or something, but there's this like hole to hell or something, like this light up hole.
She's running from the monster through the woods, and then she like finds her husband is near death. She's running through the woods looking for help, and she comes across these like ruins, right? And the whimsical nature that the movie takes, where she's like, it's almost like Danny Elfman music starts. She's like rubbing her hands on the cobblestone as she's walking by, looking in awe. I'm like, would you fucking hurry up? God damn it.
It was bizarre.
What are you looking at? Would you go?
Know. And then she gets stuck in this chamber. I think, I don't know. I want to say hell dimension, but it's not. Wendigo dimension. She can't get out because the Wendigo keeps throwing her back in because it wants to take her body. And then she stabs it in the face. I don't know how you stab smoke in the face, but
she kills it. Well, and then that little bug thing crawls out, and she squishes that too.
I didn't like that either. I thought that was terrible. Like, she needed to have had more of a fight, and the Wendigo, I don't know, should not have been a cloud thing. It was like Galactus and what was that cloud monster in Green Lantern? Like, what the hell?
Parallax.
Parallax. Yeah, it was like that. It was a cheat. It was a CG cheat.
It was a CG cloud stream with claws coming out of it. But like, if you could be that, why would you not just always be that? Like, if you could just be a gas cloud with razor claws, why even form into a creature with a face that could be stabbed and killed?
I don't know. It's not good.
Why make the glowy thing that is the thing that could easily kill you be so glowy when the rest of you is so dull? They made some weird choices a little.
Yeah, and then like the whole reason for Devon Sawa to even be here is like he took his daughter out hunting because she was sick and thought the fresh air and being outside would do her some good, and the Wendigo took her, and now it has her face. So he can't kill it, but he tries to kill it. But then he doesn't want to kill it.
And then he dies.
And then the Wendigo kills him. Like, you see, it was cool seeing his skin like around that tree. Like, whatever it does to people's skin, it's kind of crazy.
Well, yeah, I mean, there was some cool scenes, right? When she comes again in those ruins, she comes across like what looks like clotheslines pinned up with a bunch of skinned people. She goes through a hatch in his little hut and comes across all his dead body victims. That was kind of cool too. There was a couple of this movie. It was not good. It wasn't good. I don't know.
That's it. I think we've talked more about it than it deserves. And then she gets away. She saves her husband, and they get out.
And dies 2 months later from cancer.
Probably. Or did she cure her cancer by the Wendigo by defeating?
Yeah, that's what the movie would want you to believe. Is now she can defeat cancer because she defeated the Wendigo.
Maybe.
I guess. I mean, she just walked away and then went to credits. They never really resolved anything.
No. They probably just died in that forest. He's still.
I'm sorry. Walk. I don't like to pick.
No, it's okay, Steve. I made you watch some bad movies this year too, so like it's fine. Like I was just bored. Like I
never want to hear that I bored you. Good Lord. But I was bored too watching it. I'm telling you, that's why I was like, you were like, I picked up on those things. I'm like, I was probably already halfway checked out. That's why I didn't pick up on.
I was I was thinking like I know you like these kind of creature features, like a Wendigo, a werewolf, a Bigfoot. Like that's your
I know.
thing.
I gotta find. I'm gonna find.
And
a
that's
good
why
one.
I was like, I was
I'm gonna
trying
find a
to,
good
I was
one.
trying to sit here, and I'm like, did Steve just fall into this and is making me watch it so we could review it,
Yeah, I told
or
you to
does
watch
Steve
it.
like this?
No, I told you to watch it before I watched it.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah,
So all right,
because you were
Well, there
like,
you
pick a
go.
movie, and it was the first thing I thought of because I was already had been looking at Amazon. I'm like, well, that fucking thing keeps popping on. Sit down.
let's do it. All right, sounds good. Well, there you go. Consumed.
There you go, everyone. A little
Don't
backroom
watch.
shit too.
Yeah, don't watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to watch it, watch it. I don't know. It's not to me in that elevated horror level. It's not,
It didn't look that cheap though. It looked good.
it's not Bring Her Back or any of those things. It didn't look cheap, but it's not scary. So there you go.
And for a crazy man in the woods, you would think Devon Sawa would let me get a beard, get some hair length. I mean, he's
No,
been
just
out
throw
there
some
for
dirt
so
on him.
long. He had a short hair, clean shaven, dirty, covered in animal skins. It was just like,
Yeah.
just one of those
All
guys
right.
that just doesn't grow facial hair, I guess. I mean,
Maybe.
they do exist. They exist.
All right. Well, that's it for tonight. This is Lil.
And this is Steve. And until tomorrow night, everybody, keep it creepy.